So I had a situation yesterday afternoon, actually, and just getting around to taking care of it. Had a cow, a 9-year-old cow that I saw off to herself yesterday morning, and I had to run to the next town, well, Winchester, Virginia, and pick up a couple things. And I got back, and she was standing down there by a calf, and something didn't look right. And I got down there, and the calf was dead. I'm not sure what happened. I always say, you can have a third or half of your calves, and things will go just perfect. You get down and tag them, and everything just kind of works the way they should. And all of a sudden, you start having a few disasters. So in the last week, I've had a cow die. Not sure what happened with her. She just got down in the water like she had something wrong with her, and she ended up dying. So I got that calf in and started bottle feeding it. It was about a week old. The next day or two, I had a set of twins. Cows taking both of them. That's all good. This is all in the same group of 18 or 19 cows. Some older cows I have out on a rental pasture, but I have them home to calve them. And then yesterday, this cow lost her calf. So one of the things we could do, number one, if you have an orphan calf that's got a good start with colostrum and everything, you start bottle feeding it. So I got the calf in, bottle fed it. I've got another video on that. I don't know if I've uploaded it yet or not. But so a good bag of quality milk replacer is about $100, and you usually go through a couple of those, plus you get them started on a real high quality 20% feed. Use 2 or 3 bags of that. It ends up costing you $200 or $300 out of your pocket to get a calf going, which in today's prices is not a bad thing. Definitely to save a calf. That might be worth $1,200, $1,500, $1,800 a year from now or 6 months from now. So it's kind of the ideal situation to do what I'm getting ready to do. Used to do it a good bit when I was younger and had a little more, had more help when Dad was here, but I haven't done it for a few years. So I've got a cow without a calf that's ready to take a calf, and a calf without a cow. So instead of spending the money and lots of time, it's 2 or 3 times a day bottle feeding this calf. What I'm going to try to do is get this cow in, and her calf's down here in the bottom, and she's cleaned it up. She lays with it. This was just yesterday, so she's got milk. So I'm going to get down, and I've got a little deal here. I'm going to try to put the calf on in an old feed trough, plastic feed trough, put the calf in there and drag it back up here to the barnyard, quarter mile, and try to get her to follow. And she probably will, because she wants her calf or whatever. So get her up in here where I can get her pinned up, where I can, and then I'm going to do something, so they call that grafting a calf onto a cow that's not actually her calf, which is hard to do, but the way I'm going to do it is somewhat fail-proof. It's a little work. It sounds a little nasty, but it's really not. I'm going to skin that dead calf after I get it up here, pull the calf away from the cow, skin that calf, and put that coat on this bottle fed calf and try to trick her into believing that that's her calf. And sometimes it works. It works. It's one of the best ways to do it that I know of. It does take a little work, but that's what farming's all about. So we'll give it a try and see how it works. Here is an old feed trough that's kind of busted on one end, which works perfect, and it's good on this end. So I am going to, I've got it hooked to the side by side, just with a rope, and I'm going to go down every side of this cow, try to put that dead calf over in here in the lower end of it right here, and where she can walk along behind me and keep smelling the calf, and she should hopefully follow me in here. So we'll see how it works. The reason you put it in a sled, we're going to drag it a quarter mile, so you don't want to drag all the hair off of the calf. So this will protect the skin of the calf and not make it weird to her. So she's still here with the calf, which is obvious. So we'll give this a try. so good. So far, this is ideal. She should just go slow and let her make sure she smells the calf now, and then we should be able to get her clear up here to the barn, which is a good little ways away. About halfway there. If she ever slows down, you just gotta stop, let her catch up to it. We're just going a mile or two an hour, just let her walk along with it. Shut the gate, let her smell every minute. When I went to get out to get back and shut the second gate, she took off back away from there, so she's just a little confused. Let's see if we can round her up. Come on, girl, come on. Good thing is she definitely wants the calf. She just knows that something is not natural. Let's get around her nice and easy and walk her in there to it so she can get another smell of it. Go on, girl. Go on. Go on. Go on. No. Go. Go on. Ho. Ho. There you go. There you go. That's where you're at. If you're ever moving cattle around, just get them pointed in the right direction. Don't try to fight them. Just like that, she wanted to go back and make sure she can go right back up to it and smell. I can shut this little gate, and I've got her in a little quarter-acre plot. And I'll probably just leave her in there to eat a little grass and be comfortable here. Shut this gate. And I'll just let her hang there. I'll pull him on up in there and get to the process of skinning him, and then I'll get the calf, the skin on the bottle fed calf. I'll just let him back out in here, and she'll know that's where she last saw him, and we'll see what happens. So she's just still walking around down there. I got the calf here. I got this guy who I haven't fed this morning, so he'll be getting hungry. And now comes the fun process. No. Dogs, that's all they want to do is eat crap. I don't think he's got much crap in him. I don't think he ate anything. He was born that way. Daggone shame. Nice bull calf. I'm gonna put on my gloves here just in case. Got any cuts, which I normally do. Don't get anything on them. Just take a little precaution. Jesus, that's every bit of a 80 or 90 pound calf. Now if I can get him up on there by myself. I'm gonna do it. Come on. Wind blows all the time, it seems like anymore. little sling on me there. Yeah, remind me not to do that again with a dull knife. So I got him about a half a bottle of milk. He said he'd be hungry. Got her up in here on the other side of that gate, other gate. And I'm gonna see if I can go over and get this put on him. This might not be an easy task for myself. Get the knife and cut it out a little bit. Let's do this. I don't know if it's harder on you or harder on me. All right, buddy. You're ready to meet mommy, your new mommy. Anybody else will be amazed if this works. Come on. Let's let her in here. Come on. Here. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Stay down there with her. We'll go around the other way and check her from the other side. Well, he seems happy. Let's just move around here a little bit out of the way. See what happens. She's not hating him. It's been a few days since he sucked a cow, so he's been eating a bottle for about 3 days. Alright, I'm gonna leave her alone for a little bit so I don't spook her. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, I feel a little positive about it. The next step would be, I'm gonna leave him alone here for an hour. She's still mooing after him. I can hear her there. I don't want to stay there and make her nervous. So it's a couple hours later. I've been kind of in and out doing some other things and watching, and she likes the calf, but he has never really tried to get under there and suck. So I've got another half a bottle of milk replacer, and I'm gonna have to get her in the chute and get him under there and see if we can make him suck. And I also got a half a bottle of milk replacer, like I said, and I'll give him a little bit and get him ready to eat, and then put her in the head stanchion and get him under there. Maybe he can get a hold of it and know what he's doing, get a little her milk running through him. So we'll give that a try. All right, let's go up here around the corner. We'll put you in there. I know you're not gonna like this too well. Well, buddy, we'll get you something to eat. Look out. She doesn't have a great udder. She's a 9-year-old cow, and she's out of a bull that I had that had a little Simmental influence, and he didn't have a real good udder. So she's got this big tit here. Yeah. Sorry about that, old girl. Here. Her bag is really tight. She's got a pile of milk in there, though. Come on. See, it's just a squirting out. So it'll benefit her and this calf both to get them on there. I'm gonna that tit's kind of sore. She's been a day. I'm gonna go ahead and get the calf and get him done here. Get him a little bit hungry, and then we'll come here. This quarter really needs milked out, and he found the right way. Sometimes younger calves, this calf's 10 days old, maybe 12. So he knows what to do. He just had kind of forgotten because he's been off. His mother died Thursday. This is Wednesday, almost a week ago. I'm just kind of helping squeeze that into there. But he's got a hold of it good. So that's a plus that he knows how to. He's a little bit dumb because he's been on the bottle for four or 5 days. As we get this milk moving through him, his manure, she smells. She'll kind of get, he'll get her smell running through him too, which will help. But this right here is the key. One thing about beef cattle that you don't want is those big banana-sized teats like that. That bull that I bought years ago that she's out of, his mother must have had a terrible udder, because that passes on genetically. You want those little ones that are just about that size of your finger, you're sticking down 2 inches. Those calves can get a hold of them really easy. After he pumps her out and he gets to really working her over, they'll shrink back down. But she's obviously been a day without being milked, so her whole udder's really full and swelled. Kind of hope that they'll just do it on their own, but a lot of times you got to get them in the head stanchion a couple times or maybe once. I think this might be enough on this situation. Cal, she's not fighting the calf at all, and so she thinks it's her calf. That's a great thing. He just wasn't sure about her being off the cow for a week. I think I'm going to try to get him over on the other side. I'm going to go take that other panel off from the other side and take him around there and let him work on her on that side a little bit. He's probably getting full. Work on her from there. Maybe he'll get those other two after I let him out later, after he gets hungry. He's probably getting full. She got a lot of milk in there. That ought to make her feel a lot better too, to get that swelled. I mean, those bags full of milk. Just really swelled. It's got a lot of the pressure off of that side. I'm gonna try to take him around there, I think. Come on, buddy. Come on, go around there on this other side. Come on. Pretty big battle won. Not home yet, but definitely further than we were yesterday and this morning. He's still working hard. He's figured it all out. Of course, that head chute is up in the air about 6 inches, so it's a little awkward for him. He don't like being caught, but I think I'm gonna let him go for now. I'm gonna go milk this one side out a little bit just to get some of that costume out of there. And then just let her out and let her with him. All right. Get out here and leave them alone a little bit. And sorry for the awkward camera work. Ain't the easiest thing to do this. Buddy, you ought to be pretty full. I think the dead calf was bigger than you are. That's huge when she goes toward him. A lot of times cow, they don't like to have a calf that isn't theirs, but you can fake them out pretty good with that hide off of her dead calf. I got her some feed and water and grain there a while ago. Now he's following her around a little better too. Yeah. When she moves for him like that, that's awesome. He ought to know where his food is after he gets hungry. He's full right now, I think. So anyway, that's about all we can do for now. It's I got a little colostrum out of her and got all 4 quarters milked out a little bit, and the one didn't have much in it. And like I say, she's a 9-year-old cow. She's a pretty good cow, but she's getting kind of a bad udder on her. But if I can get her to raise that calf after losing hers, and save me putting $300 or $400 in that calf to get him going, and her milk will always be better than bottle milk replacer milk. He'll grow a lot better on her than he will us fooling with it all summer. He'll weigh a couple 100 pounds more. So not out of the woods yet, but real close on her. I think it's been the better part of the day fooling with it. It's not fun. I told somebody the other day, 95% of the time everything goes good. But when things are not good, it requires a lot of time and work. I think I'll actually end it there. So like I say, we'll maybe do an update here down the road and see what happens. But right now I feel pretty positive about it, and been a lot of work, but hopefully get a positive outcome on that. So appreciate everybody watching. That's one of the things you hope to not have to do on the farm during calving season, but if you have very many cows, you're probably going to have to do it, and a lot of extra work, and but it is what it is. But thanks everybody for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you'd like, and we'll try to keep bringing you some farm content. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.